everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you might be new around here. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be sitting down and sharing with you all of the things that we have, well, not all of the things, most of the things we have purchased for our vacation to Texas. Now, if you know me personally, if you're friends or family, Matt's family does not know. His sister and her husband are the only ones that know that we are going. It's a big surprise, so don't say anything. I failed to mention that in previous videos where I talk about that we're going to Texas. It's a secret, so shh. Keep your lips zipped. So we do have 3 kids that we are traveling with. If you are new around here, our 10-year-old daughter, our 8-year-old son, and our 4-year-old son. We are driving from Arizona to Texas. It is about 18 hours non-stop. So obviously with 3 kids, we're gonna have to stop to go to the bathroom, to stretch their legs, all that kind of stuff. So ideally it's gonna be like a 20-hour drive, maybe. And we are renting a van. We did not want to take our car, not only because it's a 5-seater vehicle, and even just like driving around running errands and taking the kids to school is a struggle because they're like on top of each other in the back seat. There's no space. That was not going to be comfortable for them to sleep in, and we don't have enough trunk space for all the stuff we're bringing because we're going for 9 days, I think. Well, with traveling, it's like 9 days, but we'll actually be there for like 6 or 7 days, I think. So we did rent a van. We will be picking that up the day that we leave, filling it with all our crap and going. It's a 7-seater van, so that way the big kids will have like captain's chairs, so they should be able to recline them back. And then, well, maybe, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put Bo yet because he's still in a car seat, so we'll have to figure that out. But either way, like, it'll be more spacious. They won't be on top of each other. They can potentially recline the seat back to sleep. They'll have space for all their stuff I'm gonna show you. We are bringing a cooler as well. So our plan is to leave around 7 p.m. our time, drive like overnight, so that way the kids are not awake the entire time. Because before we were gonna try and leave at 5 a.m., but Texas is 2 hours ahead of us. So we have to take that into consideration with traveling. So we wouldn't get there until probably 1 a.m., which doesn't really make any sense. And then we were at my sister-in-law's birthday party talking to one of our cousins, and he suggested leaving at night instead, so that way the kids are asleep for not half of it, but a lot of it. And that way we don't have to entertain them as much, not go through so many snacks, all that stuff. And that made way more sense to us. So I'm gonna take the first driving shift from whenever we leave, hopefully around 7 p.m. until maybe midnight, while Matt takes like a 4-hour nap, and then we will switch. And then I'll sleep while he drives, you know, the majority of the time. So when the kids wake up though, I am going to pack obviously a bunch of snacks, water, some soda for Matt and I, but I'm also going to pack something for breakfast, maybe muffins, or I might make some like bagels with cream cheese or something. And then I'm also planning on packing a lunch because I don't think we're gonna get to our destination until maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we do still need breakfast, lunch, and snacks as well. So we do have a cooler we're gonna bring inside the vehicle. I'm gonna have a few different like Walmart size bags for trash. I'm going to have tissues with me. We are also bringing Dramamine as well. If you don't know what Dramamine is, it helps with motion sickness. So if you're in a vehicle, if you're on a boat, anything like that. I normally don't get car sick, but if I'm gonna be looking down at a book or my phone or something for any of that amount of time as well, then I will start to feel car sick. And the kids are gonna have their tablets, books, coloring books, which I'll show you some of that stuff in a minute. And for the most part, they're still okay, but sometimes on those longer car rides, sometimes the kids will say they feel kind of nauseous. So I bought one for me. It's a 24-hour one, so hopefully that'll be good. And this one, we looked at all the back and everything, and this one that we got, this is from Target, by the way. It's the Up and Up brand. So this is okay for kids to take. It says children 2 to 6 years old take half of a tablet. And then for our big kids, it says ages 6 to 12, also take half a tablet. Oh, so I guess it's the same. So yeah, we'll have to cut up quite a few of these for the kids. And then this one is gonna be for Matt or I if we need it as well. And our big kids' longest car ride to date so far is about 7 hours when we drove to California, but that was almost 5 years ago, so they were much younger. And Beau's longest car ride is about 3 hours, just going up north to our parents' cabin. So this is absolutely the longest car ride for all of us, actually, because I also have not been in a car for probably longer than 7 hours, maybe 8 hours at the most, driving to different parts of California, like with my family when I lived at home. So it's gonna be an experience for all of us. So I kind of did some research. I asked on a mommy page on Facebook kind of like what their best car hacks are, beach hacks, because we are also going to the beach while we're there. And my kids have never been to the beach. I have not been to the beach since I was 18, so that's been 12 years since I've been to the beach, and I don't know about Matt. Some of the other activities that I got for the kids, this is a magnetic bingo, and this does say it's ages 4 and up, so I'm hoping that, you know, Beau can play it as well. I don't know exactly if it's just animals. I think it is just animals. There's like that little spin thing back here. And this is magnetic, which is great. So this is specifically for traveling, so you don't have those little markers dropping since it's magnetic. A lot of this stuff did come from Amazon, like this. So check the description box below. I will try to link as much as I can, where I can. So we got this bingo, which I said is like animals. And then these are also from Amazon. And what's funny is we had like this exact same thing when I was growing up, when we used to drive to California and stuff. And it's like a car bingo. So you just slide these little tabs when you find whatever vehicle it is. You slide it over and then put it back. So this is also really great for traveling. So I have 2 of these. And they do have different like pictures and different things on here. The boards are different colors and stuff. But there are 8 total that I have. So I figure whether me or Matt are driving like during the daytime, him and I can also play with the kids. I don't know if Beau will really be able to get this, but he'll be able to do the younger bingo. And then this was actually from Target. This does say ages 6 and up though, so we'll see. But this is actually a scavenger hunt. And even though we can't physically collect all of these items, I thought that they could still kind of make it like a visual, like I Spy or something, like finding whatever the cards say. And if you see this here, it does say in the car, outside, or at home. And the examples on the back are like, what is that, grasshopper or something, a bus, and then an apple. So I thought that would still be really good. Even the at home part of it would be good for the kids, because we're gonna be seeing a ton of stuff, or even when we stop somewhere, when we stretch our legs or for gas or whatever. I thought this would be a good idea for the kids to have too. So they just hold the little card in their hand. You know, I might give them like 10 cards each or something, and then once they've found all their cards, like the game is over. Something like that, just to make it different. And as far as the bathroom goes, really quick, I don't know if this is gonna be the best idea, but we are planning on bringing, we have one from when we used to camp before, when we were a family of 4 and the big kids were little. We didn't bring them with us, but we used to, you know, have more free time, I guess, without 3 kids and 3 animals either. But we do have like a bucket, like just a Home Depot style bucket, like the 5-gallon buckets, and then the little seat that attaches to the bucket for camping. We plan on bringing that with us with some extra garbage bags and toilet paper and all the things. So that way, if somebody just cannot hold it and they have to go, if we're not near a rest stop or in the city, because people have told me somewhere like going from New Mexico into Texas, there's a long stretch of nothing. There's just like desert, there's nothing there. So make sure you gas up before you go, make sure you have snacks and you've gone to the bathroom and all that. But obviously with my 3 young children and being a mom and not having a very great bladder anymore, we plan on bringing that bucket in case we do have to go, especially for us girls. There's 2 girls. You know, it's hard to go number 1 or 2 as girls. Obviously boys have it easier. So we are gonna bring that just in case as well, because it is such a long trip and there is a very large span of nothing, and that kind of makes me nervous to not have any type of restroom. So we're gonna bring that as well, so I thought I would share that with you. You're welcome. Another thing that we got each kid a set of these. These are, I guess I'll show you in a second, those like magic marker things where this marker only works on the special paper. So these are sold at Walmart, Target. These specific ones we got off of Amazon, which I wish we'd waited to go to Target because I think these were like $3.75 a piece, but at Target they were $3 a piece. But it's just a regular like coloring book almost, but when you use that special marker, the image will appear. And so if the kids are trying to use this on the seat or on the carpet or the headliner in the van, it's not gonna show up. So I didn't want to bring regular crayons, I don't want to bring regular markers, even colored pencils, none of that stuff. Even though like our bigger kids know not to color on things, but even if they accidentally were to drop the marker or something, I don't want to destroy this rental that we have. So we got the kids each 3 of these. So Connor has this like Avengers, you know, superhero type of thing, and they do each have 1 marker, which is fine because if one dries out then they have another one, but it's mess free. Like I said, it came in a pack of 3, so these ones aren't even opened. But Bo has Paw Patrol, there is The Incredibles in here, and I think PJ Masks, and it also has stickers as well in these particular ones. So I guess for the price, since it comes with the extras, like it makes it worth it. And then Lacey has princesses. I can't quite see, hers isn't open, but these are the stickers. They look like dog tags almost. They're really cute, but again, just the mess-free coloring book, so that way the kids are not making extra messes in the vehicle. So I think that's everything that we got to entertain them. But I was researching on Amazon, I looked at probably 5 or maybe 7 different like trays for the kids, activity tables or activity trays, I don't know what they're called exactly, but I wanted something that would sit on their lap that they could either put food on, they could color on, they could do any of their stuff or read on it, whatever, because they're gonna bring some books and maybe some other toys too. So I wanted them to have something on their lap to kind of contain the markers and all these things on their lap. So I have these in bags, so I might insert a picture. But after looking at a whole bunch and reading reviews on things, these are the ones I settled on. They seem to be the most sturdy. But I got 2 of the orange and the gray ones. They only have 2 colors, so this is the boy color. Hopefully I'm inserting a picture here. There is a whiteboard tray on the bottom, and then the sides have like pockets that they can put other stuff in. The back side, I believe, can hold a tablet or even hold a book. And it does come with some markers as well that they can use on the whiteboard. But there's also a strap that goes around their waist, so it's not just gonna slide off of them. Like it can actually, you know, hook around them, which I thought was great. So they can eat on this, color on it, read a book on it, use the tablet, whatever it is. So I feel like this is gonna be attached to them like most of the ride, or drive. And then, so I got 2 of those for the boys, and then the girl one was pink and purple. So this one is for Lacey. They are the exact same, it's the same brand and everything. These were pretty pricey, but I figured not only will we use these for Texas, but anytime that we end up driving up north to my parents' cabin, we can grab these. And we plan to go to Disneyland. My camera shut off. We plan to go to Disneyland again because when we went before, I was pregnant with Bo. I was like 6 months pregnant with him. So we plan to go there again eventually when all the restrictions and all the craziness are gone and done. Anyway, children interruptions. So I still think that we'll use these even when the kids are a little bit older. Like this is great. I wish I had this because we used to drive to California pretty often for different vacations and family and all that kind of stuff. So I think that this was a good investment, and also, like I said, the reviews, because some of the other ones, people were saying they fall apart, they weren't sturdy, things were breaking, whatever else. And there were a bunch of reviews that people said that they purchased the other ones, but then they went with these ones, and these ones were so much better than the other tray, activity tray things. So I'm really excited about those to also hold all this junk that they're gonna have with them as well. And for them to sleep, we did get some neck pillows. This particular one is for Bo. It does have a smaller like backside. This gets around their neck on the back, and it has a little carrying thing, and it does snap in the front. It has two different settings or whatever that's called. But this in particular, I looked at a few of these too for him. This says it's supposed to help keep their chins up as well, like it can kind of rest on it, because he's still in a 5-point harness. So when he sleeps right now, his head just slumps down and kind of cuts off, you know, his air, and that kind of makes me nervous. Like little trips, I mean, not that he falls asleep very often anymore, but little trips, if he'd fall asleep on the way home from a store or something like that, and he's only sleeping for like 30 minutes, isn't a big deal. But he's gonna be sleeping for, I mean, hopefully 8 hours or more in a vehicle. So we got this one for him because the other ones we got, and this was from Amazon, the other ones we got from Walmart are really big. So we got these ones for Lacey and Connor. We did buy 3 thinking that Bo would be able to use this too, but we tried it on him in his car seat, and there's not enough space in the back because the car seat, you know, is kind of more forward versus a regular seat. There's more space. So this was really pushing his head forward, and it's much bigger. The gap and everything is much bigger here. These also snap as well. And this is memory foam inside, and these covers can come off and you can wash it. So I did purchase 3, but I'm just gonna take the one that we got for Bo because he can use this one. You can tell a pretty big difference, especially in the back where the neck goes. And then this part here is bigger to help hold their chin up. So we do have these for the big kids, and like I said, myself, or if Matt wants to use it when he's sleeping. So these ones were from Walmart. Oh, one other thing that we got that's kind of a game for all of us really. When Matt was searching for like car games or vehicle games, whatever, traveling games, we found these card games. They're like verbal card conversation starters. We got the 4-pack. It's from the brand Our Moments, I believe. There's different ones which you can purchase each individual one if you want to, or you can get the 4-pack. So this one is kids, and I'll explain to you in a second like what it is. There is a couples one, and these we have not opened yet, but this is families. And then this one is generations. So for example, the generations on the back, the description says, as families of all ages gather around the dining room table and at holiday family events, this time of year is the perfect opportunity for grandchildren to learn more about their grandparents. So this one we're gonna bring to actually use in Texas with their grandparents because they haven't seen them in quite some time. The families one says, open and meaningful communication is essential to a healthy family. Our Moments Families helps family members reconnect using fun and engaging cards that feature interesting and thought-provoking topics. The questions are designed to encourage conversations between the whole family, young and old people alike. So this one we'll use in the car with the kids. And then this one for the kids we'll obviously use as well in the vehicle. And this is something that whoever is driving, like we should still be able to join in on this as well. And I'll pull out a card and give you an example. The kids one says, strengthening the parent-child relationships requires work and effort. Parenting is a tough job, but by maintaining a close relationship and open communication with your children, parents can stay connected to them during all stages of life. And then the couples one says, yes, they might take some work to maintain, but nobody said it shouldn't be fun and interesting altogether. It's never too late to improve our relationships with others, and Our Moments is a great aid. One of the kids' cards, this is what it looks like. It just says Our Moments on it, and then kids, so you know like which pack it came from. This says, what do you want to be when you grow up and why? I think that'll be a great thing to do too. We can pass the time by just talking, getting to know each other better. Like it mentions, you know, opening up that communication. So we're gonna bring the kids and the families to use with the kids in the car there and on the way back. And then the generations to use with the grandparents as well. And then the couples one, Matt and I can just do that together in our own time. Let's take a gander, shall we? Hopefully it's not inappropriate. Ooh, This one says, what do you value most? Free time, recognition, or money? It's almost like therapy in a box, you know? It's much cheaper. You can maybe ask some deeper questions and maybe open communication. Oh, I don't know about this one. What was the best kiss of your entire life? Is that specifically to you right now, or is that like in your whole lifetime in general? Because that might cause some fights if the answer is not each other. Okay, so now I'm gonna share with you the things that we got for the beach. I am missing one item. We got some beach toys from Amazon and I have no idea where it is. No, not from Amazon, I'm sorry. We got it from Sam's Club. I don't know where it is. I couldn't find it in the garage. I couldn't find it in my closet, so I don't know where it's hiding. I'll have to look for it another time. But I shared it in our monthly grocery haul if you watched that video, but I think it was a 15 or 18 piece set for like $15 or something. And then it has that like big box that we can carry it in as well. So we did get that, but from Amazon, we did also get another set. I wanted to make sure the kids had a lot of toys to play with. This one came with an actual like mesh bag. There's some buckets in here, some shape things to make sand shape things. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Shovels and all that kind of stuff. So this one was from Amazon. My battery died. I was saying something along the lines of I wanted them to have plenty of beach toys. We did get the 2 different sets, but not only will my 3 kids be there who have never been to the beach before, but we also have a niece and a nephew who I believe are 6 and 7. I believe they're 6 and 7. They'll be there as well. And my sister-in-law said that they do have like some buckets and shovels, but I just wanted to make sure between 5 kids and even us adults, I mean, I haven't tried to build a sandcastle ever or for many years. So I wanted to make sure that everybody would have enough things to play with and things to do. So this one did come with the mesh bag, like I said, but it's like a backpack, so the kids can carry it on their back. And it's got the little drawstring type of thing on top. And speaking of mesh bags, I did order this off of Amazon. This is a 2-pack. This was the best price that I found compared to like Target or Walmart or whatever, but they are not a very good picture, but I think these were like 17 inches by like 20 or something like that. Like they were pretty big. And one's blue, one is green. And I wanted to get extra mesh bags, even though the toys have the mesh, but just for any extra clothing or towels or whatever that have sand on them, so that way they can just we can kind of shake the bag a little bit and hopefully all the sand will just come off and fall out the holes, so we don't get a ton of sand in the van or bring it back to Matt's family's house or anything like that. So I got extra mesh bags just to make sure we could fit all of our crap in it, or anything that they might have if they also need an extra mesh bag. I don't know, I got it just in case. And I'm only gonna show you one of these, but I got each kid a rash guard shirt because that was recommended on the mommy page. So they have like regular swimsuits already. Just because we're gonna be there for, I don't know, 6 hours or something. Like I plan on being there like all day long, and we're gonna pack a lunch and extra snacks, extra water, extra sunscreen. Oh, another hack that I learned was to take baby powder because it helps get the sand off of you really easily. All the kids have a rash guard t-shirt, so it's just long sleeve, so it hits you know, the top of their shorts. It covers them completely, and it's still the same, you know, swimsuit material. But I got each kid one of those to help, you know, not get them so burnt or anything. And also to help, I got them all some sun hats. So this we got at a store called Five Below. So this is Lacey's little sun hat, little beach hat. I thought it was so cute with the little colors on there. I don't know what, like fringe or whatever you call it. But it's still just like not a basket, woven, is that the word? I don't know. So that's her adorable sun hat. And the boys I did get from Amazon. This was a 2-pack. We looked for these dang sun hats everywhere. We looked at Walmart. They only had like adult sized ones and they were like $17 a piece. We didn't find any at Target. Sam's Club didn't have any hats either. So I ended up ordering these off of Amazon, and this was a 2-pack as well. They do have a bunch of different colors. So the one I chose was tan and blue. So So Bo already chose the blue one, so Connor will have the tan one. And they have different sizes depending on the age of the kids. So I actually ended up ordering a bigger one so it would fit Connor as well. I think the one that I ordered was for like 6 to 10 years old or something, but they do have this adjustable thing in the back here, so we can tighten it so it'll still fit around Bo's head. And then it does have the little under the chin strap as well. So both of them are the same. This fits Connor like exactly, but he does have kind of a big head for an 8-year-old, and Bo. And this one we can tighten and it fits Bo just fine. And I wanted it to kind of strap onto his head because he's little and it might blow off. I know Lacey's doesn't have a strap for under her chin, but I think she'll be okay. So they do also have sun hats, and Matt and I already have sun hat to wear as well. And if you watched my Sam's Club haul, I had shared that really big beach umbrella. We actually ended up taking that back because Matt's sister said that she has like one of those pop-up canopy covering things. I don't know what they're called, but she says it's huge. It's like 15 by 15. All of them can fit underneath it. There's 7 people that live there together. His sister, her husband, their 2 kids, Matt's parents, and then his little sister. So they all live together in a house and we're staying with them as well. And then the younger sister's boyfriend is coming to visit at the same time, which we were not aware of. So it's gonna be a very crowded house of 13 people, and they have a few dogs and cats. But anyway, whoever is going to the beach will be able to fit underneath this gigantic covering awning thing. So we went ahead and took that back. But we did buy some chairs because that's something she said she did not have enough of. So for the kids' chairs, I don't know if I'm gonna show you this very good. I might have to take the camera off and show you. But we did get them just some basic folding camping chairs, and it does have like a carrying strap on the back too, which is really nice. These were from Five Below as well. All 3 of the kids got a chair exactly the same. Connor's is red and Lacey and Bo got a blue one. But it's just a small camping style folding chair, and you know, $5 for each chair. They're gonna sit in the sand, or maybe, I don't even know if they're gonna use the chair that much, to be honest with you. Maybe when they're eating, if they're not just sitting, bless you, on the sand on a towel or something. So we each got them kind of a cheaper chair. And then I got a chair from Sam's Club, which I'll have to show you a clip of because it's outside on my back porch right now. There's a cup holder on it. I've already sat in it once when the kids were outside swimming. It was pretty dang comfortable. And then Matt ended up getting one from Walmart because he didn't like the style or the feel of the chairs at Sam's Club. So he got the Ozark Trail camping chair from Walmart, and that also has a cup holder, and they both have the same style strap. I think that is everything that we have for our trip. So I just wanted to kind of share what we were gonna use, some like tips and tricks and hacks on what to get, like the mess-free markers, those traveling trays that I shared. I love those. Hopefully they hold up good and they can get the job done. All of the traveling games that we got, and those card games, which are so cool. You can use those cards, you know, traveling or just at home on a Monday night or whatever. You know, those are just great, I think, to have to talk to your kids and other family members. The traveling pillows, make sure that you're, you know, kind of thinking about if your kid is in a car seat, how old they are, how big they are, all that kind of stuff, because you might need to get a smaller pillow like I did for Bo versus one of the bigger standard pillows. So that's something to think about as well. And also mesh bags at the beach are a must have, like I said, so the sand can come off, and baby powder to get the sand off of your skin very easily so you're not all sticky or anything, and it just wipes right off. That was a great hack to have. And also our sunscreen, we have a spray can for our bodies, but they also sell like face sticks that almost looks like deodorant. So we got those from Fry's, I believe. They probably sell them everywhere. But that way you're not spraying that aerosol can in people's faces, because that's terrible. Don't do that. Or at least spray it on your hand first and then wipe it on their face. Or get the stick like we have. So if you are thinking about taking a really long car ride with your kids, because this summer, you know, a lot more things are open. People are traveling more than they did last year, so that's why we're doing a whole bunch of stuff this summer. So a lot of this stuff is also gonna help us throughout the summer with all the other activities the kids have going on. they have swimming lessons, they're going to a camp. Anyway, all that kind of stuff. I feel like everything that we got, we will be able to use again and again and again. But we do plan on bringing a lot of snacks that are not that messy, hopefully. Some fruit snacks, some crackers. I'm gonna bring cold snacks too, like cheese sticks, maybe like applesauce pouches. Hopefully that won't make a big mess. And then just mostly have water for the kids, so that way if they do dump it on accident, it's not red juice or grape juice that makes a big huge stain in the carpet or anything like that. And I'm also gonna bring like Lacey's inhaler. I'm gonna bring some Tylenol, our vitamins, you know, all that stuff that we need on a daily basis and might need, just because I don't want to have to go buy it if we already have it, or use his family stuff and then they're gonna have to go replenish it anyway. So I think that covers everything. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know in the comments down below. I hope you maybe found this helpful if you are going to be taking a long trip with your kiddos, or even just yourself, you and your spouse or a family member or something like that. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already, and you can also head over to Instagram or Facebook to follow me there as well. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Let me know in the comments down below what your summer plans are, if you are going to be traveling or staying home. Let me know. But I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!